till I walk.
Hey everyone, here on Complete Country, hanging out with George Canyon in Toronto.
In Toronto.
Big
release day.
For you.
Big day. This is release day.
So what is the feeling that goes through your head when you're putting a piece of your work out like that?
Yeah, I mean, you would think there'd be apprehension, like a little bit of nerves, but there's not really, because I've got the greatest fans in the world, and I live in the greatest country in the world, so it works out perfect.
So Southside of Heaven.
Southside of Heaven.
Where did that idea come from? The song is great, so it's title track.
The song was pitched to me. I didn't write that one. They pitched it to me. I immediately fell in love with the song, because really, that's my life. You know, right now I am on the south side of heaven until eventually I go home to heaven. And I've got the most incredible wife and kids and family and career, and I'm just so blessed that just felt like the right song for me and the right title for the record.
And it's one of those songs when you listen to it, you can picture everything you're singing about in it.
That's good.
Which is a nice feeling.
That's how it works for me.
So
I can't see the mini movie, I don't record the song.
That's true.
No.
I was listening to it all the way here to meet you today, the whole album, and it just has such a great feel to it. And then I stumbled upon a track, the hockey song.
Yeah.
That was a fun little addition. Was that one of your ideas to put that in there?
I was asked to record that song by the Stompin Tom family for the 50th anniversary record that they celebrated Stompin Tom with. And then Ole Red Dot, that's my label, / Universal, they said, would you consider putting that song on this new record? I said, of course. I mean, the hockey song, to me, is Canada's second national anthem. I love hockey. I'm a member of the Calgary Flames, technically. Finished my 4th season as a Flame. And play hockey twice a week still. And I'm a huge Stompin Tom fan. He will always be one of the truest Canadian treasures we will ever have.
Yeah, absolutely. And that song is iconic.
Oh
so
my gosh.
It's a cool addition to that album.
Oh,
Are you rooting for anyone in the Stanley Cup finals now?
Well,
Calgary's not there, so...
Calgary's not there, then Winnipeg fell out on me, but I'm torn, because I'd love to see Vegas win, but I'd love to see Ovechkin get a
Me too.
cup. So I think I'm hoping for Ovi.
All right, me too. I'm with you on that one.
60-40 split. Yeah.
And now you are not only just a singer and performer and writer, you do a lot of acting, so you're a busy guy, but then you also have things that are really important to you, the Canadian military, Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation.
Yeah.
So why is it important to you not to just stick in the music lane and to, dive off and be a part of things like that?
Music's my heart and my soul. It'll always be that way. But when I was 14, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, which is insulin dependent. So if I don't take insulin, that's it. So I always wanted to be an Air Force pilot. And I remember as a kid, went to Air Cadets, did all that stuff. And then at 14, they said, you'll never fly airplanes and you'll never be in the Air Force. And there was nobody that was standing up as a celebrity saying, hey, I'm a type 1 diabetic and I'm living my dreams. So I knew if I ever had a platform, I'd use it. So for the last 15 years, we've really been using that platform to encourage type 1 diabetic children that they can do anything they put their heart to. As long as they control their disease and it doesn't control them, they can live their dreams, and I'm living proof of it. And believe me, if I can do it, anybody can. So we created the Sky's Not the Limit program for kids with type 1 diabetes in conjunction with the JDRF, Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. And as a national spokesman for them, I'm just over the top, excited with these kids. They just have come so far from when I was a kid with type 1 diabetes. They know so much about their disease, and their control is incredible.
Right. And it's a great foundation. I've done a couple of walks with them and stuff like that.
Awesome.
They're great. With the record out, is there something that you hope fans take from it?
The same thing I hope every one of my fans gets something out of, because I wear my heart in my sleeve, so the music is the same way. And what I get out of a song, I have to get something out of a song before I'll record the song, first off. I hope the fans get the same thing, and I mean, music has really pulled me out of many a hole. Just kind of lifted my spirits or reminded me of a special time in my life.
Right.
And so that's really what I hope my music does for the fans. I really hope it touches their heart and gives them some kind of emotion.
Well, it's a beautiful album. It's called The Southside of Heaven, and it is out everywhere now, so you can go listen to it. Thanks so much, George Canyon on Complete Country.
Thanks for having me.
On the south side of heaven.